relentless in spirit. You're listening to The Charlie Kirk Show.
Hello, welcome back to The Charlie Kirk Show, to our Real America's Voice audience. I want to tell you about WhyRefi.com. It feels very pertinent to the conversation we're just talking about with, what was that college?
I believe it was Santa Clara School of Law.
Santa Clara School of Law. Private student loan debt in the U.S. totals about $300 billion, and about $45 billion of that is labeled as distressed. WhyRefi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others will not touch. They provide you with a custom loan payment based on your ability to pay. So you are guaranteed, if you work with them, that you will be able to make this payment every month. That's the huge and most important piece. WhyRefi is not a debt settlement company, and they work with each borrower individually, tailoring each loan to each borrower's specific situation. You will not be calling a faceless call center. So listen, it's going to take a 3-minute rate check without any credit impact. Bad credit is accepted. If you have a co-borrower, they're going to get rid of mom and dad off of that loan, which is huge for them. You can even skip a payment every 6 months up to 12 times without penalty. That's right. So go to WhyRefi.com. That's WhyRefi.com, or call 888-WhyRefi34. That's 888-WhyRefi34. We're going to hear more of your emails next and more economic news. Be right back. All right, welcome back to the Charlie Kirk Show. We are reading your emails that you send to us at freedom@charliekirk.com. That's freedom@charliekirk.com. So Blake, the floor is yours. It's obviously it would have been his 32nd birthday, and a lot of you are sending in your birthday wishes.
Yeah, it's just so many. We've got Nicole here. Good morning. What a glorious day we've been blessed with. I have to get through a lot of these. She had a lot, but she's, sorry, I opened one that was really long.
I saw
Thank
it.
you,
It was long.
for yours. Joby, I am remembering Charlie today on what would have been his 32nd birthday. We attended a vigil for Charlie last night in central New York. Wow. 350 people came to praise Jesus, give testimonies, and speak about how Charlie impacted their lives. He's a beloved young man who has done immeasurable work for this country. Thank you, Joby or Joanna. So
Harry's
both there.
Harry's is nice.
Harry's. Let's see. Do you want to read that one?
I'm so very sad, but today Charlie Kirk receives the highest honor any American can receive, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. He truly earned it and deserves it. I still wish he was here with us all. Charlie was a warrior for the kingdom of God. He is a martyr. He is in heaven. I pray for him and his entire family every night. God bless you all at Turning Point USA. Sincerely, Harry. Just one after the other. I mean, and some of these are longer. Tim says, I'm still angry. I knew Charlie was special. I believe that the celebrities who are moving out of America may have been funding Antifa and other socialists. Well, justice for Charlie. We're going to find out. That's what's so great about what Treasury is doing as well. So I'm going to play a clip for you here, Joe. And I have to confess, our audience is probably, like, I was barely aware of the shutdown. I mean, obviously I follow the news. I knew it was happening, but outside of the D.C. area, it wasn't. But when I came here, all of a sudden it was like, oh, I can feel the shutdown, right? You really feel it when you're in D.C. Let's go ahead and play a cut that's going viral right now of Speaker Mike Johnson listing some of the crazy things that they want to pass in order to reopen the government, the Democrats. 149.
In their legislation, their counterproposal on the CR to keep the lights open, this is what they want to do. They want to spend $24.6 million of your hard-earned dollars as a taxpayer for climate resilience in Honduras. They want to spend $13.4 million for civic engagement in Zimbabwe. They want to send $3.9 million for LGBTQI plus democracy grants in the Western Balkans. They want to spend $2.9 million of your dollars for desert locust risk reduction in the Horn of Africa. And $2 million for, quote, organizing for feminist democratic principles in Africa.
So, Joe, you're the counselor to the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. You know this stuff better than anybody. You're also like a famed economist. I want people to understand that you're not just the spokesman. You are yourself a really renowned economist. Our people don't care about the shutdown. They care about Charlie's birthday and things like that. But the question is, should they?
Here's why it matters. CEA, Council of Economic Advisors, estimated that we could be losing $15 billion per week of lost output because of this shutdown. That's a lot of money. It adds up, obviously, cumulatively over time. It's significant. But because we're not getting any economic data, the Federal Reserve, which the President has accurately said rates are too high, the Fed has begun cutting interest rates. If we had data that I think might be weaker, because as I said earlier, the Biden jobs market was not very good, and we got handed in a market that was losing a lot of downward momentum. Maybe the Fed should cut rates more. So not having the data because of the shutdown is a problem, because you're maybe not making the best policy decisions because we don't have any information. And, of course, there is an economic hit, and there's also a human toll. This doesn't have to happen. As I'm sure you know, there were 13 clean clean continuing resolutions the Democrats passed over the past 4 years. And if you go back and look historically, I counted no less than 15 the Republicans passed when they were the minority party in power without there being a shutdown. So
Yeah,
they should.
well, in the same speech, by the way, Speaker Mike Johnson said that they went and counted all of the CRs that Chuck Schumer supported, and it was 29 out of 30 over his tenure. And the one he hasn't is this one. So, Blake, I don't know if you have any final thoughts. We're coming up against a break on the hour, but maybe we just leave it with. Go ahead.
Yeah, honestly, I'd like to leave it with. I don't know if we have it ready to throw up, but someone ordered.
Yeah, this is great.
Charlie's, Starbucks order, the Mint Majesty tea with 2 honey packets, and the barista took that order and then wrote on the cup, "Don't lose your voice."
There it is.
And it's also baristas in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where I am from. So I'm going to shout out my hometown for having good baristas.
That's amazing. Well, Joe, thank you so much. Joe LaVorgna, counselor to the Treasury Secretary. Please carry on the mission. Keep thinking about Gen Z as you're doing this.
And Charlie, of course. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you
It's a
so
pleasure.
much for joining us. We have Lee Zeldin and Senator Mike Lee in hour 2 here from the cash room at the Treasury. We'll be back.